the spirit of confusion so we don't deal with it no more. I want to say this. That was a disagreement from the beginning, brother. And the whole deal is the other brother was trying to be a moderator. What is his name?
Mark.
Mark, the reason why you had to tell me over and over again what this brother was talking about is because this brother really wanted to come and agree and try to act as if he was agreeing, but was disagreeing the whole time. That was the conflict.
Yes.
Number one, he's not ready to accept the fact that the information of the Bible is not European. He's not ready to accept the fact that I have proof. I'm sitting here looking at a book right now in King James VI to prove that King James himself was a black man. So because he have all these different ideas that actually taints him against the understanding of the Bible, he has to go against it inadvertently. Even though he don't have no information to say infallibly that what we're saying is incorrect. Because if he knew what we were saying was incorrect, he would definitely say it. He disagreed without having any point or any education to disagree on the point. So and I'm glad we're here so that we can stop this. Listen, I'm a brother just like Brother Ray. If there's something you disagree with, just say it. And then if I can prove it, now we're on one accord. But don't come as if we're trying to come together. And really, you got an objective against the speaking or against the teaching the whole time. That's cunning.
I have to agree.
You understand?
Right, then what we have to say is that we're not trying to set up anyone here.
No. Yeah.
So, I don't like that. I just want to get to the truth of it.
Listen, but I will answer the question. How do I know that what I'm bringing is truth? Research. I studied it, and not only did I study it, I have the information to put it in your face. And if you want to see it, you will believe it too, because you cannot dispute history. We both agree that we're the children of our ancestors. The difference between you and I, brother, I found out who my ancestors are, and I'm not ashamed to say it. That's the difference. So we have to be men, man. And I knew you wanted to bring something, but you didn't really know how to bring it because you didn't want to disagree. But there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's come together as men, and guess what? If you are right and you bring in a point, then I can study on it and say, you know what? The brother brought me some fruit. I can eat on that. But if you bring absolutely nothing, then what am I supposed to do? I can't learn from you. You're not bringing nothing. You're just talking. So when you're going into this oneness and all these generalizations, I know you have a concept, but you're not willing to talk about your concept. Why? Because your concept is not in the Bible. Your concept is within your own mind. And you cannot teach a man with your own mind. You cannot lead a nation with your own mind. We must come together as a people from which we fell. We are the children of Israel. And I'm still waiting for somebody to prove we aren't.
Well, you see,
Mark, can I just answer? Because I know, because like I said, you were saying 400 years is going to be the starting point. Let's go to a place where we can understand. Yeah? And that's the point, and I don't mind that point. The point is very interesting. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Inside of your own mind, you start to build concepts based on information received over the years through walking the path of life. And as you have them concepts and them precepts in your mind, I didn't have nothing to say. I had to come and listen. Because in coming to listen, you begin to learn from the people who are speaking. And as you begin to learn from the people who are speaking, they must have had a point of reference. That's why I say every time in life, there is always a reference point. This show is one of the most interesting shows that has been on PeaceFM for years. For years, when I say for years I've ever heard anything like this. Now we've got whole heap of things to reason on, whole heap of points to reason on. You know what I'm saying? Because I would always like to know that everybody who sits around a table always brings something. Those people who are listening all around the world, they also have to bring something. And this show had to have been today. You know what I'm saying? Because in looking back and reflecting, I could speak all day, but more times tell failure to be understood is one of the worst things. So that's why I said about misinterpretation. Don't like misinterpretation. Misinterpretation is a bad thing around me. And Gadget, we're going to stay on a balance point. You know what I'm saying? And Mark McKenzie, we'll come back, we stay on a balance point. And Brother Ricardo, we'll come back, we stay on a balance point, a point understood, balanced out. And once we do that, this is not no mental philosophy. This is a philosophy which is manifested in my head. You know what I'm saying? Through the reasonings in life. I don't mind having a conversation. I don't mind being taught. Because teaching is the best policy as long as it's correct information. Bad information is bad information. That's why I don't answer certain questions. I try to go and bring it in the precepts by talking about ancestors from mother to mother, father to father, and so forth and so on and so on. That's why I like to go and reason on them levels so it's clear. Don't race it out there. We ought to take our time, and it's been a blessing. When I say this, I always say it's a blessing, speaking to anybody with that much power and authority. And remember, I always say, positive energy always creates elevation. People ending all conflict everywhere. And provide evidence always cancels error. So stay blessed. And like I say on the thing called reference point, tomorrow I balance things out the best I can. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the best one can do. And
hey brother, real quick, before you go, before you go, I want to ask him this.
And give thanks.
Brother, I want to ask you this. Brother Ray?
I'm all ears.
Do you know that when you were just speaking that I got absolutely nothing from what you were saying?
I understand that.
And I'm going to, and see, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just saying, brother, you got to have a basis from where you're speaking. Okay? People cannot hear you on the outside and understand you. You're a very soft-spoken person, and you're easily to hear. You're very soft-spoken, and you make it where, okay, I can listen to you. But then when I start to listen to you and realize, okay, I'm not getting anything, that's an issue. Now, what I need to do, if you want to get the information on the Hebrews and the truth of the Bible, because I know beyond any shadow of a doubt that this is truth. That Bible is true. All right? If you need the information to be able to come to the knowledge of yourself so that you can actually reason with yourself, I'm willing to give that to you. In Jeremiah the 17th chapter, it says, the heart is deceitfully wicked above all things. Who can know it? That heart is the man's mind, because out of it proceed much wickedness and evil. So we're not going to lead people and make people think they feel, that everything is fine because they're getting ideas of oneness. Okay? We are the children of Israel, brother. We fell as a people. We have to come back as those people. That's who we are, brother. And I want to say thank you, but understand that I have no idea what you're talking about.
No problem.
All right.
But brother, don't you think though? All right. And in all fairness now, right? In all fairness with this now, and I get in some texts, and I don't even want to read them now because the text them, they're going in one direction. And last week I read some texts and it went in one. I don't want to bring it down that road tonight, right? Can we not get a clear understanding though of where? All right. If I said to Brother Akar, where you get all this knowledge from that you come to him, tell me the Bible, right?
Yes.
Am I correct, Brother Akar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is
so
correct.
your foundation is strictly the Bible.
Absolutely.
All right, no. So if I say, Ray, where do you come to this understanding? Where's the foundation of this understanding? No. What would you then reply to me?
I would just simply straight. I'm with the Nuwaubu. You know what I'm saying? The teacher is
Doctrine. I can't hear him. Can you speak up?
Go on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Yes, okay. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I'm a Nuwaubian. My teacher is Dr. Malachi Z. York. I've been walking this path now for 17 years. You know what I'm saying? And in walking the path for these amount of years, I've learned what I needed to learn on this blessed journey. You know what I'm saying? I understand things in the manner that I understand things, and I reason things out in the manner that I reason things out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's clear. And once I have a conversation and I'm hearing, there's always a reflective mode that we can always go in and analyze things and question things and overthink things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now, see, I wish you would have said this from the beginning. Let me tell you something, brother. I have a long history with the Nuwaubic understanding. Where it originated, I was only 2 cities away from it, and it was big in Philadelphia. Let me give you the understanding. First, we're talking about Malachi York, who's in prison right now.